What up? Just wanted to break down another jazz sample that I made, so we'll just get right into it. I think on this one I just started off with the drums to provide a good foundation. As you can probably tell, this is about as simple as it gets. We just have a closed hat on the 3 and the 7 where the snares usually sit, and then a sweeping brush at the start of every bar that provides that texture. We're just using the No Room with Comp preset from Addictive Drums Modern Jazz Brushes kit. I always recommend their stuff to anyone, but Addictive Drums is fairly expensive, so in the next weekish, I'll be dropping a free jazz multi-kit with a handful of jazz drum loops, one-shots, MIDI progressions, bass lines, essentially everything you need to make these kind of samples and beats from scratch. So definitely be on the lookout for that. That'll be dropping in the next week or so. After that, I just added this piano. I'll probably do another video in the future going more into depth about how I think about chords. In this one, we're just using a handful of rootless voicings, which means that we're omitting that lowest root note for the bass to play. But in the key of C, this progression is just a 2, 6, minor 5, and then diminished 3 progression. So with the minor 5, that's a borrowed chord. I'll probably do another video on that in the future, but pretty simple. Moving some of these notes just to help the progression have better, more realistic voice leading. Following the piano, we just added this bass line from Contact. Nothing crazy, just playing the root notes, and we have some passing tones in between certain notes. So like this G sharp is technically outside of the key, but it really helps lead to that minor 5. So don't be afraid to experiment a little bit on those bass lines. Here we're just using the Scarby Rickenbacker bass with this tone knob turned down, which essentially just acts as a low pass filter, just rolling off some of the highs, warming it up a little bit. Next up, just added this nylon guitar from Contact. We're using the Modern Nylon default preset from Evolution. Pretty simple, just following the chords that are being played and strumming them. Some of these notes are delayed a little bit to help it feel more realistic. The thing that I really liked about the guitar is that there's some call and response going between the bass and the guitar. So I like that they both kind of leave room for each other and they kind of talk back and forth. Moving on though, the last thing I added was just this lead guitar, also from Evolution. Here it's Evolution Strawberry. On the master, we just have some OTT and then Wolf compressor that's just kind of smashing the whole thing and adding some pitch and stability. And then we're just doing some light saturation through Saturn. That's about the whole thing though. Like I said at the start, if you enjoyed this video or if you liked any of my other jazz sample breakdowns and want to make that stuff yourself, I will be dropping a free kit later this week that provides a lot of solid building blocks and sounds for you to start composing them yourself. That's about all I got though. Hope y'all have a solid week and keep making dope music. So until next time.